Okay, so I'm still not finished walking. You can usually tell when you have a stalker. Now, that's just a casino bus, okay? But here you can do a process of elimination in a few seconds if you have a good sense of judgment, and immediately you can spot a stalker, because this is a dry street and I expect a stalker to come up behind me in a vehicle in approximately 2 to 4 minutes from this back street right here. He's going to come up behind me and then circle around again, because you see, he was driving this way and then saw me. He just had to see me for a half a second. That's it. He knows that I'm the only female walking down this street headed home. So he almost ran into the post trying to cut off into the street. That's because then he's going to go around this way, all the way around, and he's going to come out where this vehicle is coming right now. This is the same Best Ride ambulance that was stalking me. See, he keeps turning the block constantly. See, they try and disguise themselves in regular vehicles to pretend as though they have legitimate reasons for driving around, so that the cops don't catch them, so that no one really pays attention to them. And if I say, oh, it's a stalker, then he'll pretend as though he was taking grandma over to the hospital. But you see, 3 blocks down that way, I caught him on videotape earlier, and I just smelled him stalking me. It was very easy for me to tell, because if you live in LA, you become very well acquainted with traffic, the times of traffic, the different neighborhoods, how the people drive, what they drive, when they drive, why they're driving, if they're searching for a track hoe, what they're doing, why they're doing it. And these are like the name of this new movie that's out, Mad Men. These are exactly what these people are. So, see, when he noticed I had a light, like a probe light on my camera, this is why they break my phone and rob my phones all the time, because they don't like to get caught in the act of what they're doing. So now the word's gotten out through the mob that she's walking down a particular street for about the next 5 miles, and they're going to continue to drive past me. And see, like, he's turning off really abruptly. That's because he's a stalker. You see, he's got tinted windows. It's called the mob. It's very quite simple, and it's very alive and active here in Los Angeles. So you see, the Best Ride vehicle, now you know someone's going to have to contact his job, say that he was abusing his vehicle privileges, his employee vehicle privileges, and stalking a girl walking down the street with one of the employment vehicles. You see, now this is the freeway. He just abruptly turned down here because he's going in circles, back and forth around this whole vicinity right here, just going in circles, watching me walk down the street. And he's going to continue. And now they'd be happy if I would walk and look into their vehicle and smile like a true hoe. They'd be okay. But does that make sense? Because I'm one woman, they're strangers, and there's like 25 of them, and they're all men, black, white, and Mexican, all at the same time, and Indians as well. Okay, now what they're doing out this late at night, who knows? Now, these are just regular people walking down the sidewalk, just like me. They're not stalkers. See, I know the difference between a stalker and a regular citizen. Okay, I have a trained eye for it. I've had stalkers since I won the Miss Teen Washington pageant. Unfortunately, when I was 15, that's when the stalking began in my life. Okay, unfortunately, parents don't understand that regardless of how small, here, okay, this is just a guy coming off of the back of Staples Center. He's not a stalker. He turned abruptly. However, this back street is strictly for traffic coming from, yeah, sure, the back roads, but they're coming from the back of Staples Center. Okay, they're coming from the back of Staples Center. So you have to have, that's LAPD. Now they're allowed to stalk people because they're in a police vehicle, okay? But people driving regular cars do not have the right to circle around you 1,000 times on the same street. Okay, sure, LAPD goes slow. They can stop you, put the probe light in your face, ask you what the hell you're up to or what you're doing, and that's fine because they're in black and white. It's a cop car. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera off now because I'm approaching Staples Center, and there's some workers here, and I don't want people to think I'm a fucking lunatic. So I'm gonna, hi, how you doing? Sorry about the camera. Have a nice night.